Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode. Today we're taking a look at everything that you need to know to go from currencies that you know, pounds, dollars, into the crypto world, how to navigate the space safely, how to transfer funds from one place to the other, how to go from different networks like Ethereum, Polygon, KARDIACHAIN, Binance Smart Chain, so that you don't lose money in the process, because you can lose money. If you trade something to the wrong network, the money's gone, and there's no like 28 days you'll get it back later. It's gone, burnt. So I want to basically use this like a guide for anybody who is currently playing but is a little bit uncertain about accessing new networks, but also for beginners, you know, people who have never played any play to earn games before or been on any of bought cryptocurrency before, because I think play to earn is the way forward. If you want to lose money, play mobile games. The gachas will rinse you of your funds, and yeah, you might be the best, but there'll be huge pay to win, but no returns back in terms of money. Play to earn is the way to start to make money for being good and investing money in games, and it's the future. And believe me, like this is a personal story from I've been in this space for probably about 6 months, and the most money I've made is in NFT gaming. On Crypto Blades alone, I must have made about $25,000 profit. Now, you're not gonna make that profit anymore because the game's not as lucrative as it was before, but we're still very, very early, and there's so many new games coming out, and you're getting them early, in a year's time these could have real value. So if you're new to the space, play to earn is the way forward to make money, to sell NFTs. My biggest selling NFT was for $4,000. Like, that was an avatar or something. You can really make money in this space and not lose money like you do in mobile gaming. So hopefully this guide helps bring some security to you, a little bit more awareness of how to navigate the space safely. Let's get into it. Well, let's start with the obvious. How do you get your currency in your bank account into the crypto space? What do you do and use to be able to get there? Now, the best way to do that is to go to a central exchange. Think of central exchanges like the banks. These are the places that hold a lot of the different types of cryptocurrency, where you can very readily deposit your pounds and transfer that money into a currency fairly easily. So you have a couple of choices. It is dependent upon country. Some places don't have the accessibility to certain exchanges, whereas others do. The main ones that I use are Coinbase, KuCoin, or Binance. Other sites can include eToro and Crypto.com. I don't tend to use them. There are some that are more better for America than there are for the other areas. So Coinbase, I tend to use that at the moment to withdraw British pound, because Binance has a block on being able to do it at the moment. I think because of issues with our regulators and Binance. KuCoin is very good for accessing different coins from Binance. So each of these will hold different coins. You won't be able to trade every single cryptocurrency out there. These central exchanges hold specific coins that they deem to have gone through a process, that are certified, and so you're trading into currencies that are a little safer. Whereas if you go travel into the world where you trade into any cryptocurrency, they could be what's called a rug pull, which is where you deposit your money, lots of people invest lots of funds, and then they pull all the liquidity out of it, all the money, trade it for back into BNB or dollars. So this helps you safely navigate this space, and you'll have access to different coins. So KuCoin, as I say, there's more options here. There's a lot of alternative coins available. Binance is one of the biggest sites where you'll see if a token gets listed here, it will go up in value significantly as more people are able to gain access to it, and I think there's that security behind it. So to deposit your funds, you can start by just going to deposit, fiat deposit. So fiat is your pound sterling, your US dollars, your euro, and you can select what you wish to do. You can either do bank card, you can do faster payments, which are bank transfers, but the channel's currently suspended for GPB. As I say, US dollars, You can do bank transfer via Swift, other payments options, bank card. So here you can go directly from your bank, your real world bank, into these central exchanges. Now, as I say, it is limited to what you can purchase from these. So you're not going to be able to buy every single token. To do that, you are going to have to access swaps. So think of these as like mini banks. These are the banks are the ones that hold a lot of money. There's a lot of security. Your assets are fairly safe. And then you've got little banks that trade in these currencies. Maybe think of these like, you know, where you go to exchange your tokens when you're going on holiday. They give you a lot of options, and here every single token that you choose will have a contract address. This is a code that goes with it. So take for example the game Mist has a token called Mist, and if I click this on PooCoin charts, it will give me that token address. Now, just because I've gone to this site and typed in Mist doesn't mean that that is the token. This is where it's a little bit dangerous. So if I type in money, which is a brand new token that's coming out for Monster Infinite, it will come up with way more options than just one. Here we have Monster Infinite token multiple times. Now this token isn't available yet on swaps sites. So these are all fakes. This is where it gets dangerous. So you're going to have to know the contract address, and the best way to do that, safest way, is to go to their Twitter, and they usually have it listed. Go to their website, double check, click that, look at the website and see does it match. But how are you going to get from your money in Binance or KuCoin to be able to use on swap sites? Well, for that you're going to need a wallet. A wallet is, you know, just like your own bank, but you know, it keeps all your assets secure to a certain extent. So the different wallets you use are different depending on what network you're on. So the main networks, Binance and Ethereum network. Bitcoin doesn't have a network. It's obviously the most expensive, most highly valued cryptocurrency, but it doesn't have much utility. Ethereum and Binance, imagine these like countries that have their currency, and you know, there's lots of events and things that you can do with your, like if you go to the anywhere in Europe, you have the Euro coin, right? You can go to different places in Europe and you can spend and they will accept Euro. But if you go to America and start spending, it won't accept it. Unlike it can be dangerous though, because if you go to other networks and send money via that, if I send BNB to via Ethereum network in their country, technically speaking, you would lose that money. It gets burned. So imagine going to a country, you can spend your tokens, and that's kind of what each of these smart chains are their own country, and their token is what is used to pay what's called gas. Gas is the money that gets paid to miners. These are the guys who make all the computations. So if I'm sending money from A to B, I need somebody to compute all that, and in that transaction I have to pay gas to the people who are working that out, and multiple of these transactions are happening. So you're going to have to transfer money into a wallet. So for Binance Smart Chain, you've got options of things like MetaMask, and you have Trust Wallet. These are both good. Personally, I use MetaMask. I think it's the best one available. It is really accessible, really easy to use, and really easy to create. Now, when you start with a MetaMask wallet, you're going to have to download an extension for your internet site. So some browsers don't accept it as an extension. So MetaMask extension. See, we've got Chrome and Firefox and Safari, whereas others don't have. Like I can't have a KARDIACHAIN, which is another type of chain on Mozilla Firefox. But you can go to MetaMask, and this is where you can download your wallet. You'll click add, and it will appear as an add-on up here. Now, if I click this, you can't see anything because my recording blocks it. But once there, you can click create wallet. And creating wallet will just create your own wallet, but you'll get given you'll create a password and a seed phrase. Seed phrase is your bank card, basically. It is like the thing that authenticates that you own this, because nobody can, well, somebody can steal your bank card and go in and take your assets, but they have to have that copy. They have to know what your code is on your, they have to know what your security code is on the back. They have to know what your card number is. So as long as you hold it and keep it safe, your money's safe. But if you give that away to somebody, or they steal it, or you lose it, then they have access to your bank and your funds. So seed phrases are your little passcode to give you that security. Now, do not ever save it on your computer. Do not ever put it anywhere in your emails. It's not secure if you're doing that. Write it down somewhere in the real world, or if you're in crazy, memory got skills, remember those 20 words or something. So create a wallet, and then now you can start taking money from some of those central exchanges into your wallet. Now, to do that, you would have to go to your wallet address, and there will be a code that usually starts OX, and you can copy it. So that is the address to which you want to be sending funds. Now, if I go to Binance, for example, let's say I have gone to the marketplace and I've put BNB and I've transferred my US dollars into BNB. So for example, on Binance, I can go to Fiat markets here. You can have USDT to transfer for different things. So USDT to BNB. It's a classic trade. So let's say I have just deposited $100 into my Binance. I can now go down here to the bottom and click market, and I can sell or buy BNB. So let's say I don't have, if I have, well, actually I have 0.4273 USDT. I can click buy, and then I will have purchased that BNB. Now that will be in my wallet here. So if I click overview, I will then have BNB showing in my balance. So if you go through here, you can look at the different balances, things that you have. Mine are currently hidden. Once it's appeared there, you can then withdraw that into your wallet. So if I click withdraw and go to BNB, that's Fiat, make sure you're on crypto, and I go to BNB, it will then create the withdrawal system. So that address that I've copied from my MetaMask wallet address up here, it will say account 1, and then you can just click copied, post your address into there. Your address, by the way, does not need to be kept confidential. People can't do anything really with that address. There's nothing, they can't have access to your wallet, so don't worry about giving that away. It's your seed phrase and your password you don't give away. And then it will ask you to select the network. Now, when sending BNB, usually you want to be using BP20. Now, this auto selects the network. If I was to select the Ethereum network and put money into that, and let's say I transferred a ton of that, I would lose it. It would be burnt. Sent to the wrong address, and you're not getting it back. It doesn't exist anymore, and it actually increases the value of BNB. But if I was to create something like go to the Ethereum network and change, you'll see that the network options are different. I have BNB, BSC, Ethereum. I want to click Ethereum there. MetaMask means that I can post the same address, but make sure that your wallet does accept that type of currency. So the way you can do that is just go into their support, go into their frequently asked questions, make sure that it's covered, or just quickly Google it. Usually you can get a good answer from that. So then I could send Ethereum, I wish I had one Ethereum, and click withdraw, and that will then start off a process where it'll ask you security questions and password and things like that. You'll create a lot of codes related towards your phone as just that factor 2 authentication, just that extra protection when sending funds. And then once you've completed that, it will take a certain amount of time. So it tells you an estimated time arrival of 3 minutes here if I was to withdraw the ETH. I recommend don't look at your wallet. It can be that moment between sending funds is quite scary. Just wait 30 minutes, then check your wallet. And what should happen is it will then appear in your wallet. Now, some currencies you will have to add the asset, add the token to your wallet. So let's say I want to add MIS to it. I would go to POLYGON, make sure you've got obviously the right wallet address and copy that. I would go into my MetaMask and scroll down to the bottom where it will say add token, and you can paste the contract address into the custom token section, and it will come up with the token symbol. Should do it automatically, and you can click next. Then you will have added that token to your wallet, so any money that you have from there will be displayed. So now you've got BNB in your wallet. How do you go from BNB to getting some of the currency that you want to play in games? So let's take Plant vs Undead, which is pretty popular at the moment, and you know a lot of people have been trying to get in on Plant vs Undead. It currently costs $10 per token. So POLYGON is the site that I use the most because it's just very accessible. These are exchange charts. They'll give you the charts of, you know, what this coin has done over, say, 12 hours. You can change it to a 15-minute period, so you can see what price the token is at. If you want to look at an array of different tokens, CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap are good for doing this. You know, looking at some of the big gainers, the trending coins recently added. But these tend to be less up to date than things like this. For things like Ethereum, they will tend to have their own tools where you can own charts. So for example, Ethereum Dex Tools is good for that. You can also do BSC and Polygon on there. So you've got your BNB. You can then go to here, make sure the contract address matches their website, go to their Twitter, go to their page, see that the contract address matches up. And from there, you can copy the contract address into, so you don't need to copy the contract address. Once you're on the chart for here, I can say 0.2 BNB. Let's say I want to then, that'll give me 8.29 PVU. Then you can click swap. What will happen is it will authenticate it by sending a message to your MetaMask. Make sure your MetaMask is in the right chain. So the Binance Smart Chain is available on MetaMask as well as the Ethereum and MATIC. So you can swap between the different Ethereum main networks. I can't show you, as I say, because it's blocked, but it will be in the top middle where there'll be a drop down where you'll be able to pick some of the networks. Now, some of them won't be on it. Some of them you might have to add. So best way to do that is to go to how to add MetaMask Binance Smart Chain. If it's not on there, you can add it. So there's a really good article here on how to install it, and it just go through those steps. So it'll look like this. Here's that account number where you can copy, by the way. Once you get your wallet configured, you can go down to settings and you can add different networks into your wallet, so then you can use them. So here I've made sure that I've got my Binance Smart Chain because Plant vs Undead is on the Binance Smart Chain, so we can see a BNB pairing there, and there I could transfer 0.01. I can click swap and it'll go through. It'll give me the estimated gas fee once you're putting through. So that's how much gas in BNB that you'll be paying. So for each network, you'll be using their currency as gas. Binance Smart Chain, you need BNB. Ethereum network, Ethereum. KARDIACHAIN, you'll need Kai. MATIC, not MATIC, MATIC. I always call it MATIC because of the player. Nemanja Matic. MATIC, you will need MATIC as well, or the Polygon network it's also known as. So having that currency means you can pay the gas. Now different currencies will have different exchanges have different gas fees, Binance Smart Chain, you're probably looking to pay about 40 cents in gas for every exchange. That might sound like a bit, but when you go over to the Ethereum network, you're looking to pay huge amounts, $30 to $100 sometimes in gas. So really, Ethereum is when you're trading big money. There's no point in buying small amounts on the Ethereum network, in my opinion, because you just lose out on gas in all those transactions. Now, there are games on that you can only play via the Ethereum network, so you'll have to take that into account. But Binance Smart Chain is probably one of the cheaper networks that has the most applications on it. Other new things like Polygon and KARDIACHAIN and SOLANA, these offer very cheap gas fees. They're fairly new. There's not a lot of action on there compared to not a lot of transactions compared to Binance Smart Chain side and Ethereum. So yeah, way reduced gas fees. In KARDIACHAINs, it's like 0.0001 pence or something like that. So huge difference. But you're not going to be able to play, like I can't play Plant vs Undead on the Ethereum network. It just won't work. So it's like going to, think of the games as like the amusement parks that you go to. You know, I can't go to Disneyland World if I'm in England. Just can't do it. It's not going to work. So once I'm in America, I've got my BNB, aka in this metaphor, Binance Smart Chain. I'm able to go to this park, go to them and exchange my currency for their funds and use those tokens to play their game. Once you go to the game then, so let's take Plant vs Undead, it will then ask you to connect your wallet. So if I go to click farm, it will automatically, I mean I'm logged in from before, but you can just click connect wallet and you'll go up to your MetaMask and it'll likely ask you to sign. That's fine, just click sign. That's just giving it a bit of authentication that it's, you know, your account. We'll log in and then you'll be in there and you'll have your PVU available then. So I could go to farm, which is currently not available because it's only for 3 hours. I would be able to transfer my PVU into other currencies, so LE, the token that they have to play the game. And it's the same for different games. You know, once you've got their token, usually you can start getting involved in the game. Some games, you know, you can get involved with BNB. So say if we were to go to something like Step Hero, if I wanted to buy a hero for this game, I can go to the marketplace and buy it in BNB. So again, wallet connected, and then I can go down here and I can purchase a character for BNB, you know, 0.17 BNB for a character here, and then I can start playing the game. So make sure that you are playing, you understand the network that it is on before you go into it. Now, most people will probably be on Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum. Now, these newer networks are coming out with cheaper gas fees and more games that are exclusive to their networks. For example, KARDIACHAIN had my DeFi pet, which is also on the KARDIACHAIN as well as the Binance Smart Chain. There are other games like Dragon Wars that are inaccessible on that. Polygon, Solana network has some specific games that are only available on Solana. These are really good things for the chains to have to incentivize people to switch over to them. But it can become so daunting to think, okay, well, how do I get from money in my MetaMask now to be able to play on the Solana network? Because if you're playing a game on the Solana network, you are not going to be able to use your MetaMask wallet. It's not going to work. Instead, you are going to have to set up a new wallet. I recommend the Phantom wallet. Really good wallet. Works very similar to and looks very similar to MetaMask in that you can, you know, create a seed phrase. Again, write it down somewhere, password, and then you have your unique wallet address. It'll then see receive and send. Now, if I send something to this network along the Binance Smart Chain, let's say I sent, you know, copied my Phantom wallet address, which I can log in. You can't see it, but it looks exactly like this. If I was to copy my wallet address, just click the top there, here, and go to my MetaMask wallet and click send. And if I posted my public address in, I mean, it'll say not ETH network set to lowercase, so it'll tell me that I can't use it. But sometimes you can put wallet addresses in and it won't tell you. Don't rely on it to tell you that you can't use that wallet address. So I've got my MetaMask. How do I get into, be able to get into the Solana network? Well, one of the best ways to do is to go back to these central exchanges. So there are, I can purchase Solana on KuCoin, on Binance. And so I would, let's say I've got the BNB now, then I need to get onto the Solana network. I would go to my MetaMask, I would click send, and I would type my Binance address. Now to get that, you're going to need to go into deposit on back to where we were before. I'm looking fiat and spot. Where's my fiat and spot? Where's my goddamn fiat and spot? Here. So if I go to deposit now, I can then select what I want to deposit. Let's say I say BNB. Oh, that's fiat. Make sure you're on cryptocurrency. I told you this before. Oh, it's there. Deposit crypto, and then you can select the coin that you want to deposit from your MetaMask. Select the network BP20. Then you've got your address. Click copy. Go up to your MetaMask wallet. Click on send, which is just below your value. Once you click send, you can post your address and then type in how much BNB you want to send, making sure to hold some BNB in your network for gas fees. And then again, wait 30 minutes. It probably will be way sooner. You'll have your BNB back into your account. Now I can go to the markets again, and I can trade my BNB for USDT again. So go into here, let's go down to the bottom, select market, sell my BNB this time into USDT. And then now I can do is go back and click USDT Solana. So I can go down. As you can see, Solana network has had a huge boost. I think I had it around here. It has a huge boost in value over the past month. And that's because people have been attracted to these low gas fees and new networks with different things on. So I can take my US dollars and I could buy Solana then. So again, put whatever value you want in. And then once I click buy Solana, I've got some Solana in my Binance site now. And same as going to the to withdrawing BNB, you can then go to withdraw, not fiat and spot. Oh no, yeah, I can withdraw, yeah, and then withdraw crypto. I can go to Solana. Now Solana is currently suspended on Binance. I think it's also suspended on KuCoin for some reason. So if I click withdraw Solana, oh no, that's fine now on KuCoin. So I can go into my Phantom wallet in the top right, copy that wallet address, paste it into there, and then select the network. So you're selecting the Sol network here, and then you can put your amount in. Now the remark section is like the memo section. It's where you don't need to do this unless it specifically tells you need to do put in a memo. So if I am sending money and or depositing money and it says you need to add a remark, then add it. If it doesn't, you don't need to put anything in it. Now I can click confirm then. Now transactions, by the way, on KuCoin, on Binance, they don't charge gas, but they do take a percentage fee. So you don't get 100% of what you transfer. So, and the networks differ in how much they take, but they're basically a lot more efficient than using SWAPSITES to be able to get the different currencies. So if we go to the Solana network now, if I look in my wallet, after a while, what should happen is I'll have funds in my account here, and Now I can use them to trade for things on the Solana network. So you're going to have to find a swap, you know. So, I mean, if you're struggling to find anything, just all you have to do is swap Solana. I always call it Solana. It's token swap. So they'll have a selection of things. So send swap is one that is available there. And you can go to these sites, and very much similar to Pancake Swap on Binance Smart Chain side. Binance has other things like Ape Swap as well. Quick Swap is used for the MATIC network. Now, I really like Quick Swap because you can actually deposit, so you can buy straight from your bank. So this is the Polygon network. You can do a bank transfer, Visa card payment directly, so you don't need to go through the central exchanges if you want to start to purchase cryptocurrency. This does also bypass all of the security that you have to go through to be able to deposit on these sites. You will need to pass KYC verification, so you will need things like your passport, you will need things like your driver's license and a recent bill that tells you that it is, you know, your address matches your passport and your driver's license. So you are who you say you are, basically, so that you have to pass that before you can start to trade on most of these sites. But with things like QuickSwap and PancakeSwap, you don't need to. So you could potentially get into this and not have to do that. But they just make it so much easier to trade and deposit and withdraw funds. So Coinbase I use, it's really good for withdrawing funds into GP. So you've gone to your swap site and you've swapped in. You can use, as I say, just Google whatever you want to swap into on different networks, and it will come up with usually a good selection of different types. We've got Uniswap for the Ethereum network is good. I'd recommend using that. And then you can buy things for certain, whatever tokens are on the Phantom network then. Then, you know, you've got other things like KARDIACHAIN. KARDIACHAIN doesn't show up on my, doesn't have an extension for Mozilla Firefox, so I have to use Chrome for that. But it works exactly the same. You know, you make your own wallet. What you want to do really is to, if you ever contemplating going into playing a game on a different side chain or network, you can just go to their sites. Usually they'll have a wallet, and then here we go. I've come up with a passcode that's, you know, just what I've had set before. I can access my wallet on the thingy, but I can't do any trades unless you've got your wallet as an extension. And so again, you can purchase Kai, go to KuCoin, go to markets, type in Kai, and I'll get the Kai USDT, trade into Kai, send that Kai, withdraw it using the KARDIACHAIN Kai network to my KARDIACHAIN wallet, and then the money will appear there. Then I can use the exchange there. So the KARDIACHAIN exchange is the best used for exchanging any money on the KARDIACHAIN side. Posted 2 addresses in there. This will work just like, very similar to PooCoin basically, but it's their own specific one, really safe and easy to use. So as I say, click connect wallet, it asks me to install the extension, but if I do it on my Chrome, it automatically might prompt for a password. But then you can go to these different currencies. So this lists quite nicely all the different pairings on the KARDIACHAIN. So if I want to play, say there's a new game coming out with GABA as their token, I believe. Should be here. Oh, Kaba, sorry. So this game's going to require you to play Kaba, so you can just click buy, put in your Kai, and then trade away, and you're into that then. So, you know, following these steps, you'll get yourself into Solana network KARDIACHAIN, MATIC, BNB, Ethereum, and once you're in these, I recommend I try to hold some currency in each, because there's nothing more annoying than when there's like a sale on something and you've got to do all this and prep, and if you get it too late, you know, you might not transfer your funds, because remember, it takes time to transfer these funds from one place to another. Sometimes if there's a block, like as you saw on Binance, you can't withdraw a certain fund, and you have to wait for it. So make sure that my recommendation is hold a little bit in each account. I try to hold, you know, about at least $200 in each account, ready for if I need to make a quick trade on there, because these milliseconds count massively. But I think that's pretty much everything. You know, in summary, you have central exchanges, which are the banks. You have swap sites, which are like your coin exchanges where you can trade for anything. You can go to the sites like PooCoin. You can find the token address, PVU, and then it will search it. We've already found it, and then you can click to find the token address, copy and paste that into select a token. So if I go to PancakeSwap, I can go to their central exchange, and I can select BNB, and I can post. It's not the token address. God damn you. We can go back to Plant vs Undead. If it's playing ball. Nice. It's just not playing ball. There we go. Click here. Click that. Post the token address into here. And so we've got BNB. Select swap to. Now it won't have. It's like well, actually, might be for their all day. So look, it doesn't have PVU token in it. That doesn't mean they don't have the ability to trade it. If I click paste, it will then find the token. I can import that then, so it'll find it in future. But you'll see that it has, like, you know, unknown source, trade at your own risk. This is a warning, and maybe your prompt to go, wait, is this the right contract address? If I go to Plant vs Undead, their Twitter, does it match up with what they list their token address as? I think that, you know, I love it when sites do this, but they don't always do it, make it easy for you. But they post the contract address, it's nice and clear on there for you. So if you don't, you know, I'd favor doing this. I do this just for speed, and I know I've starred all the coins that I can trust. But I do recommend whenever you're trading using a swap, make sure that you copy the contract address directly from their website or Twitter page, and make sure the Twitter page is legit as well. Things like Telegram have a lot of fake postings that look very like this Plant vs Undead are posting the contract address. Always get it from this source. Don't ever get like on chats. Don't get it from Discord. Only get it from, you know, what you really know is legit. And then you can go into the swap sites, and now it's got PVU there, so I can put 0.1 and it's done there. So yeah, there you can, that's how you can basically trade for all these tokens, like Skill for Crypto Blades, Mist for Mist, Wana for Wanaka Farm, things that you might want to play in future, you can start to trade for. Now, there are so many networks coming out. Solana, this is not going to be, you know, these are not going to be the final ones that we get, that we're going to be trading to. There'll be new ones that come out. I think Avalanche, Tron, these other networks that you'll have to do the same thing. You'll have to find wallet addresses, build your own wallets for. It's kind of annoying, you can't have it all in one place, but I mean, you know, you can't expect there to be a HSBC in every single country. It's just not realistic. I don't even know if there is. There might be. You can't expect a Halifax bank in the UK to be in America. It's just not. It's not going to happen. So it's kind of like that. And I think, like, hopefully that's a decent guide for you guys to navigate this crypto space. Now, I did this video because my social media executive guy that my partner that I work with on the channel, he said, like, I have no idea how you're doing some of this stuff. And because I've learned it like over a year, I started to come second nature, but I've forgotten how difficult it was for me to get to here. I made a lot of mistakes. I lost a lot of money. I sent money to the wrong contract addresses. I sent money along the wrong networks and completely lost hundreds of pounds. So, you know, this is hopefully to help you navigate and avoid any of those mistakes that people make. But always second check. You know, always check and check. Don't get complacent. Don't type in money and think, oh, I really need to buy this token. I'm going to purchase it because, well, look at it's going up. It's going up this much. I mean, look for a sale. There's no sales here. Clearly, this person is just allowing people to buy the token and then not allowing to sell this. This was at 24 million market cap yesterday, like 12 hours ago. And now it's at 30 million. That means 6 million has been injected into this. This is how popular this token is going to be, I think. Yeah, they're just going to pull all that money at some point when people realize this is a scam. So watch out for things like that. If you're really scared, stick to your central exchanges. But with your central exchanges, you're just not going to be able to play games. You're not going to have the accessibility. But I think what I really want this video to be is to people who haven't been into the crypto space before, and because the way this is the way games are headed. Play to earn, you know, NFTs, ownership of the items that you win, to be able to sell them and transfer them to other people, to buy items that you want specifically, or cards that you need in your deck. This is where it's going, and the more safe I think people feel navigating this space, the better, you know, the quicker that transition will be. So let this be that, hopefully, and hopefully you'll avoid some of the mistakes that I made. Okay, well, that's all for this one. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you have, please leave a like on the video. It always helps the channel out, and hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future content. That's all from me. See you guys soon.